But first, a judge tossed out a case against a former cop and his stepdad. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Dave Llewellyn. It's a story we first exposed by the 7 investigators when they revealed emails and documents that called into question why the Attorney General issued charges when other prosecutors would not.
7 investigator Heather Catallo joins us right now with what happened in court today. Heather?
Well, Dave and Carolyn, we're hearing from Sean McMaster for the very first time since the Attorney General announced she would drop the criminal sexual conduct charges. McMaster says this all stemmed from a bitter custody battle, and he's grateful this case that could have left him locked up for life has been dismissed.
Calling the case of People versus McMaster and Orr.
Sean McMaster and Larry Orr spent more than 5 months locked in the Oakland County Jail.
The people would move to dismiss both these cases.
But in less than 5 minutes, Judge Nancy Karniak granted the Attorney General's motion to dismiss all charges against both men.
Being in law enforcement for 20 years, to be incarcerated for 5.5 months was in isolation was extremely difficult.
Last May, Attorney General Dana Nessel charged McMaster and his stepfather with first-degree criminal sexual conduct. They were accused of sexually assaulting McMaster's daughter, allegedly when the child was 4. Both men deny that.
Several different law enforcement agencies have, looked into this. Several psychologists, court-appointed psychologists, several medical experts, and they've all determined, there was no merit to any of this.
McMaster's ex-wife Johanna first alleged sexual abuse to the Oakland County Sheriff's Office back in 2016. Police reports show the Sheriff's Office, Oakland County Prosecutor, and Child Protective Services all found no evidence of abuse and twice declined to pursue charges. The AG's office did not get involved until late 2018 when former Assistant Attorney General Brian Kolodje got on the case. Kolodje was later forced to resign after admitting to an inappropriate relationship with a sex assault victim in a different case. The AG's office then disclosed Kolodje had an inappropriate relationship with their own special agent working on the McMaster case. In October, the 7 investigators revealed emails that showed Johanna McMaster asking a Centerline public safety detective to indirectly get documents to Brian. The detective then sent the records to a Gmail account that appears to belong to Kolodje. Nessel says she dropped the charges after an internal review, calling Kolodje's conduct tantamount to serious violations of our prosecutorial standards.
Our ultimate hope is that the authorities investigate the people who have truly caused abuse in this case, those that have coached, pressured, and coerced Larry's granddaughter into making false allegations against him.
I think the Attorney General made the correct call in this case. There's an overwhelming amount of evidence and information that the child in this case was coached, that there were improper investigation methods used, and I think justice was served today.
There are still a lot of questions about this case that can't be answered until a separate criminal investigation is completed into the actions of Brian Kolodje. Also, I did reach out to Johanna McMaster to see if she wanted to comment on the charges being dropped, and so far she has not responded. Dave and Carolyn.
All right. Thank you so much, Heather, as always.